Can you guys hear
third eye
us?
liquid, right?
Can you guys hear
Is this
us?
stuff that your third eye squirts out into your brain?
DMT?
Yeah.
No, that's like a super hallucinogen. You get
DMT?
from
Yeah.
smoking ayahuasca.
Yeah, the idea though is
Not that I know that well.
the third eye is supposed to like squirt out the like most pure form. I worked with a guy that was telling me about it once. He was telling me that everybody has a physical third eye in their brain. If you were to dissect a human brain, you'd find an eyeball in there.
Oh.
And if you tap into its power, you can squirt DMT all over your brain whenever you want.
Oh, nice.
I think it's funny that like people refer to us as Wes, Aaron, and Lippy.
Sorry, dude.
That's good. No, it's kind of like an Avatar where he has like the.
I never saw Avatar.
What's up, Jesus?
The
J-Dub, Ogre, Tat Cat,
Oh yeah.
Net, Bellinaire, Epic Girl, Sad
I
Face,
don't watch the movie. The movie I heard was awful.
Dude Man, Malachus, Rush, Pit, Fallacious. What's up, I Hiccup? I called I Hiccup Itchy Cup forever.
Itchy cup.
Yeah. And then I realized that the C came after the H. What's up, Unhurious? How's it going? What's up, HK? Programmer? Look what you have done, Wes. I've joined Twitch. Who are you? Do I know you? It sounds like I should know you after you said that. Unhurious. Here he is.
Twitch is acting up like crazy. Netcuvist.
Netquist.
Main camera's out of focus.
What's up, Maloney? The main camera is a piece of junk. That's why it looks like that. This is what it's gonna look like when we're actually playing. What's up, Cave? Now this might be a little harder to watch for some of you guys today because we are streaming in 1080p with a higher bitrate. So we're about 1,000 bitrate higher than I normally stream. Who finally manned up and registered? I'm curious who Unhurious is now.
Hey, put your 5 cards back on your deck.
What's up, Sir Darts?
I
What's up?
just shuffled them. I haven't.
Oh, we're not
You do it
supposed
at the beginning of your turn.
Oh.
That's okay.
We are playing Mage Knight today.
This is fun. I'm constantly looking back, and then I would watch myself look back. Oh,
I can't see jack.
because of the delay.
What's up, Brutal?
Can I get a
Aaron's
mirror?
screwed.
Do you have a little mirror?
Just put it right here.
Yeah, something.
Aaron is cheating already.
Aaron's cheating already. What's up, Zombie Biscuits? How's it going?
You don't have a mirror.
No, not like that.
Damn it.
What's really weird is I see you do it live here and delayed here.
Yeah, I know.
It kind of freaks me out. It messes my brain
It's a bit
up.
silly.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you want to tell everybody what we're doing? Give a little introduction.
Hey, what's up, Livossi?
Yeah,
I'm still
so I don't
saying hi to
cover you
all the
guys.
newcomers coming in. Okay, so we're playing Mage Knight. This probably looks like quite a mess. I'm going to switch over to the board while we talk about it a little bit here. It probably looks like a little bit of a mess.
It is a mess.
We've got, we've basically gotten, here, I'll show you what it looks like here in full screen.
Is it really that laggy?
Laggy?
I feel like it's a little laggy.
It's not laggy at all. So
Okay.
there's a delay, but you can't do anything
Oh,
about
jumpy.
that. Anyway, so we're playing Mage Knight, the board game. If you guys want to look at some rules or follow along or just any of those kinds of things, they can't see that camera right now, just so you know. You can go to the website, the WizKids website, just type in Mage Knight in Google, it'll be one of the first things. And this looks crazy because there's stuff everywhere, I know, but we've never actually played this game before ourselves. We've studied the rules and all of that kind of stuff. And so we're going to try and work our way through this so you guys will get to kind of learn some stuff with us as we go. But we're not going to go into
Not
like...
yet. Oh, I was trying to whisper and it popped out.
Sorry, okay.
No, I didn't. It just scares me.
Aaron,
that
stop
it
it.
might
Just-
just-
Movement is terrifying.
We're going to try
That's
to...
dogs.
We're going to try to... Yeah. These are really good. This is the pure cane sugar Dr. Pepper.
They don't make those in Dublin anymore, do they?
I
Ireland?
don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna work our way through it, and it might be a little slow going, but we're gonna start doing this about once every week. So.
Next time we'll play something a little bit.
Yeah, next time we'll play something a little easier. We do plan to play this game together off stream a couple of times too, and get really good at it, and come back and play like a full-on scenario. Because when you play this game, the bigger scenarios that you play with this game, the players can PvP each other. It's every man for himself. So we're not gonna do PvP today just because it adds more complication to it. We're just gonna try to play through the game and see if we can finish it in the allotted time. So
yeah, kind of. It's also I think a nice way of showing people like one of the top rated board games out there. And this is like the first, as far as like on Board Game Geek, it's rated #1 on the thematic games and #5 on board games overall.
Yeah.
So
it's supposed to be awesome.
And kind of see like the expanse of like what you're kind of getting yourself into when you do get something of this caliber.
Yes. Okay. So we've got this little cam over here on the side here. Let me see. I got a close-up cam here. Aaron's pointing at his face because he wants you to look at him.
Yeah.
You guys can kind of see our setup here a little bit. It's pretty elaborate. There's stuff everywhere. There's our mic. You can probably see that in one of the other shots. Here's the computer setup over there.
You'll flip it out and it'll do that tunneling thing.
It's fine.
Show them the
the
tiles.
Here's what the tiles look like up close. Alright, so like those little green tokens right here, that's an enemy token. Those pop up whenever you see this. You pull them off of one of those stacks over there, drop it, and then when somebody gets adjacent to it, it's when somebody gets adjacent to it, it flips.
Yeah.
And there's an enemy there.
Right.
And there's different types of tokens with different types of enemies and stuff. Here's one of the little characters. We start on this little portal when we come into the game. See if I can show you guys up close what he looks like. Make it focus here. Lighting's not so good on this little black guy.
That's racist.
Why you gotta be black?
It's racist.
So yeah,
I don't
pretty
support
cool.
anything
They
he
come
says.
like that. All right. And so yeah, so that's that. There's a little dice box over here. We're gonna try to show you guys close-ups when we roll and stuff. There's my sword. I like to point that out. And that is not cream soda. That is Jones root beer.
It's very tasty. My first one I've had.
Okay.
It's
So
good.
sorry if I just made y'all sick with that. Let me switch back over here. Okay, so I switched just in time. Right when it fell over.
That quarter's gonna be a giant pain.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So the first thing we're gonna do here, we all have chosen our heroes. This guy's name is Tovak that I chose. They have a card. You can level up. They can get new abilities. You have command tokens so you can hire and control new troops, which are out here in the unit offer. We got these little tokens that we use to control or to keep track of our fame and just different things. The big track up there that Vincent is pointing at, that is the fame track, and then on the side is the reputation track. So the fame track is your levels, correct?
Right.
And so when you get to the next row, you level up.
Right. So you have up to 10 levels.
Yeah, they're experience points.
Right.
Basically.
So every time you get fame, you get fame for doing different things. You can level up. You get to pick new skills. It's pretty cool. And then the reputation track, this scenario that we're doing is called, what is it called, Aaron? It's called Blitz Conquest.
Conquest, yeah.
It's Blitz Conquest, and it starts you at a bonus reputation. So we're all at +1 reputation right now, correct?
Yeah, it makes it easier dealing with like units and villagers and stuff.
Right. So when you go to villages and stuff, your reputation kind of controls sort of what goes on, like how easy it is to influence people. Doing bad things that the villagers don't like can lower your reputation. Doing good things can increase it. So like if you attack a mage college or a mage school or whatever it is called, mage tower, the villagers don't like that. You lose reputation and so on. Hey, I was like, hey, Vincent's in our stream. Oh.
Yeah,
that weirded me out. That kind of weirded me out at first. I was like, hey, what's up, Vincent? Oh. Yeah. Okay. So the first thing that's going to happen is it's daytime right now. You can tell from this board right here. Can you point at that, Aaron? It looks like I'm pointing across the. Yeah. So that's the daytime board. All those little numbers on there show how many moves it takes, how much movement points it takes to move in that type of space. You got like grassland, hills, forests, mountains, all kinds of stuff. So the way we start is Vincent is going to go first, and he's going to choose one of these daytime cards. And what these are is turn orders as well. So it's sort of like the game is part deck building and part role playing. So you basically pick a card, you get what it says for that turn, and it determines the order that we go in. So if Vincent picks a 1 and I pick a 5, that means Vincent goes first and then I go second.
But the higher the number, the better the ability is going to be, so
Right.
it evens out.
So if you want to go last, you can get a better ability. Okay, so he's going to do that first, and we're just going to go through. When he picks his card for the first few rounds, I'm going to take the cards and set them here like this, and then I'm going to switch over here where you guys can actually see what the card is. All right, and we're going to do that for a while until you guys get used to what these look like.
It's pretty blurry.
I think it's cool. It'll be fine over here. Yeah, it's readable. Yeah, it's readable.
Cool.
All right, so ready, Vincent?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm actually going to choose Mana Steel.
Okay.
So
It's
basically,
upside
what?
Yeah, sorry, it was upside down.
Okay. Basically, because we have these little mana die, which I should probably go ahead and roll, that I can choose. Because you can normally only choose one per turn, but now I can choose another one to use for my abilities and make them stronger and fun things like that. So that's the one I'm going to choose.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Cobalt? And thanks, Livasi. Livasi said kudos on the camera setup. Looks pro.
Kudos on the great looks.
All right. So next, you gonna go next? Or you want me to go?
Go for it.
Okay. I am going to go for. I'm gonna go for planning, and I'll show you guys what planning does here. It says at the end of each turn, if you have at least 2 cards in your hand before you draw up to your hand size, and then draw an additional card. Aaron.
Too early, bird.
No way.
Aaron doesn't want to go first because he's scared.
I am scared. I'm taking the right moment. So one time this day during your turn, you can announce that you will take another turn immediately after this. If you do, flip this card face down.
I'll show you guys what that looks like real quick. You guys can peruse that for a moment. And so basically the turn order starts out we kind of planned the first turn on purpose a little bit, but so there's some command tokens up there. And I'll show you guys what they look like. Sorry.
None of this was planned.
There's some command tokens. Vincent, would you show them the the turn order tokens?
Yes.
I'm sorry. The turn order tokens, you can just leave them there. They can see them all right.
Okay.
Those just basically have our character symbols on them, and so those control like the round order every round. And so since Vincent went first, his is in the top position, and then mine is second. I mean, since he chose a lower number card, his is first, mine is second, Aaron's is third. So that's the round order this time. All right, so Vincent is going to do his...
So I'm playing as Carlito.
Carlito.
He is awesome.
Carlito also did pretty good. Carlito the elf.
Carlito the elf. And his name is something stupid, so I named him Carlito.
Switch that.
And I'm going to go ahead and draw 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is
closer.
Great. This is superb. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go toward that village. And so I'm going to play
this village. This village.
I'm going to go to that village.
This village.
Yeah, and so I can go and get combat started pretty early.
Hold it over there and I'll switch to it so they can see what he's talking about. So Vincent's talking about going to this village right here.
Actually, are we gonna do 3 mana dice or 4?
We're doing 6.
All 6? Okay, great. Then I'll go and roll them. And then take out the black. So because of the days and night mechanics, some mana have so there's 6 different mana types, and some mana are there's 2 special mana. There's day and night mana. During the day, you cannot actually use the night mana. So let's do that and do that shmam and do that shmam, and then I'm going to do. I want to play stamina, which is move 2, but then I'm going to play it with. Actually, no. I'm just gonna do that, and move up. Actually, I'm gonna play 2 of those. I'm gonna play 2 staminas, and so I can.
Basically, what he gets is he gets move 2 twice, And so that gives him 4 movement, and in the daytime it takes 2 movement points to move through a
plain,
plains
grass
or a
whatever you wanna call
grassland
them.
right here, one of these green areas. So that's what he's going to do.
And then I'm going to put it in my discard pile, and I'm going to go move Shmeh and Shmeh, and then so that reveals the orc token.
Alright, I'm going to show them what those look like real quick. This is an enemy token. You guys can see what these look like. Vincent, do you want to explain what those are while you look at
Yeah, so basically this is what the enemy is. They have 4 different abilities, 4 different characteristic type of things. On the top you have their defenses, which his is defense 3, and then to the left of that, meaning that he has siege bonuses, like a greater siege defense if we try to use a siege attack on him. Then the number to the left is his attack number, which is 3. And with with the defense and attack and everything, you have to either block with as much or more, and same thing with attack. You can defeat it with as much or more of the number. And then the 2 at the bottom is the fame number. And so if I were to attack him and defeat him, then I would gain 2 fame, and which would make me level up. So
and basically,
and gain reputation.
if you guys can see on here what he was talking about, the siege bonus, it's that little rook by the 3 at the top, that little tower. And then on the left side, the -3, it has a fist icon under it too, which means it's a physical attack damage type.
And when we get into combat, we'll delve a little bit more into that. And he's just flipped over, and so pretty much if I was to move adjacent to him or attack him, then he would attack me. And so I'm actually going to stay there, and since I have influence 1, there's no one I can really attack. So no, I can really recruit. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to attack the orcs, because I'm going to attack the orcs, and then so I'm going to play. So if I did place the siege is just clarifying something really quickly. The siege is it for all range attacks or just the siege attacks?
It's for. So you're when you initiate combat, you go into ranged attack first.
Right.
So he's fortified, so he blocks all ranged attacks.
Right.
You can still siege attack him. So if you have siege attacks, they will still work. If he has a fortified icon on his token,
But that's just during the first ranged combat.
right?
Okay.
If he's fortified and he's also in a castle, which naturally gives him fortification, he's double fortified, meaning siege won't work either. So in this moment, if you can throw some siege attacks at him,
Actually, I'm gonna. I mean, just so people can kind of see the full extent of the game. I'm gonna attack him.
you don't have, and you also don't have to. I mean,
I know.
okay,
I know, but I just,
He
so
wants to.
okay. Well,
Hey, real quick, Daniel has asked, what's the difference between crystals and tokens?
crystals, which are these little mini gems right there. They're mana you can have for forever, and then once you want to use them, they turn into tokens to be spent. So basically, manas are, crystals are like hard mana, and tokens are like soft mana. They can use during, and you can use during your turn, and you can gain tokens through cards or through other things, where it's just temporary mana.
yeah, it lasts to the end of that turn, and typically they will go right here in your play area rather than on your inventory on your card.
Right.
All right.
And so, Carlito with Swift Justice and Retribution, he shall attack the orcs.
Play the cards over here.
And I'm going to. Actually. Yeah, okay. I'm going to attack him, but then. So my attack right now is 1 because of my my level, correct? Or it just starts off as 1.
You don't have an innate attack, so right now you're just trying to generate attack with your cards.
Yeah.
Right. So if I just don't know if I play the cards to do ranged attack, and can I still use them for my normal combat attack, or do I have to use other cards?
No.
Okay.
You
You
basically
can skip
just,
that phase completely.
yeah, you just go through the ranged attack.
So
phase
I'm just going to go
completely.
through the ranged attacks, and now it's their turn to attack me.
So you got to block.
So I have to generate enough of 3 block to not take any damage. But I only have 2 block, and so I basically take 1 wound card.
You can also play any basic card sideways.
What he's
for 1.
and what he's talking
true.
about is
Can do
this
that.
token that he has face up on his board looks just like this. This is his block on the left-hand side, and this is his hand size over here. So right now he's allowed to have 5 cards in his hand at any time, and that can be altered, of course, by other cards. But that's what he starts with every turn.
Through level 1 and 2.
Yeah,
is
through
pretty
level
much
1
what
and
I'm
2.
saying.
So when he hits the next level, after that he'll get a new token, which will look like this. I'll show you guys the difference here. And what happens is now his defense innately increases, and as you go up in level, your hand size also increases. And then with these, we all start with 1 command token that's blank on the back like this. And so as you go up in level, for instance, I have 1 command token. If I go up to this level, this comes off and it goes over here, and I have 2 command tokens. And once I have 2 command tokens, it means that I can control 2 followers. So with 1 command token now, I could hire 1 follower if I had enough reputation or whatever is required for it. So that's how you get followers with you that can help you fight and stuff. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and so pretty much I'm just going to attack him. So the attack. So I can't deal enough damage through my ranged combat phase. So during his attacking phase, he attacks me with 3. I start out with 2 block, and a cool thing about these cards is that you can actually flip them, play them sideways to like, let's say if I played a card that had attack 2, I can play another card that was sideways to give it attack +1, or the same thing with defense, or the same thing with movement. It just adds that same action +1. So basically, I'm going to add this to my defense, which is 2 + 1 = 3. So since I completely block it, he deals no damage to me. And so, then it goes into my discard pile. And then after that, I'm going to play during my normal combat phase. I'm going to play Swiftness because I am so swift and fast. And then I'm going to do take a mana die. And what the cool thing about the mana die is I can ubercharge my attack. And so I'm going to use the mana die to give myself a ranged attack 3.
Nice.
Which kills him. And Carlito is 1 step ahead of the game, and he rocks. Killed him so dead with furious anger. And so now that I use my mana die, I re-roll it and put it back in the coffer. And I gain. Where's this token? Yeah, so he's dead. Blech. And I gain 2 fame. And go to ba. Oh, it's a level.
But since with this scenario, you gain 1 fame each time you're to gain fame. So you
so
actually
I get
get
+1?
You get another bonus.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So because Carlito is too sexy for his shirt, he gets actually another one. And so, yeah. And so now the level up mechanics are also really pretty sweet. So now, because you have 10 different levels, you alternate from the type of level up ability you get. And so what I get is I get an advanced action card, so one of these 3, and then
and what this is the deck building portion of this game. Every player has their own starting deck of cards that they start with, and you guys can kind of see this here. They have this player symbol up here for the character you choose. And so they all have a starting deck of cards, which have some basic cards in them that are all the same for everybody, and then they also have some special cards for their themselves. And then what happens in this deck building portion of the game is, since he leveled up and it's the deck building level up, he gets to choose a card from the offer, and he'll add that to his deck, and it'll become part of what he gets to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I'm going to choose Heroic Tale. And I can automatically put that on top of my deck.
I'm gonna drop it in here real quick. Let him see what it looks like.
Yes. Basically, it's pretty much a buff to when I gain my little man army, which I'm gonna call the Village Men. So
Influence 3 for each unit you recruited this turn. Reputation +1 at the end of your turn. That's cool.
yeah, and then more if I use mana with it. So you put that on top of your deck, and now what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, and then I get to choose between 2 of my skill tokens. And
these are shuffled randomly at the beginning of the game. So he has his own deck of skill tokens. He gets to draw 2, and then he can look at what they do. And he's looking at a little card now that kind of tells you detailed what the
on the
skills
card you
are.
have it basically is just like a little help of what each of them do, and you have special abilities you can do as well. And so they're also very.
And so what he has to do is he gets to choose 1 token, and he can keep that token, and it becomes something on his character like a skill that he has forever. Or he can also get rid of both of them if there are any. Well, we'll get to that when there gets to be some out there. You can explain that once you get rid of one of them.
We also we move this down and replace it, right?
Right.
You move that down and you reveal a new one.
And I'm going to choose this one, which just increases my influence.
What is it?
During the day or night?
+3 influence.
+3 during the day, +2 during the night.
Okay, cool. I see what he's going for.
So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna keep that right here.
And so that's basically a new skill for his character.
And then this goes into where we're gonna put a common pile. Just up here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Real quick, I misspoke earlier. You don't get 1 fame anytime you gain fame. You get an additional fame anytime you go to the next line.
Which he did, so still fine.
Cool. Cool. So that is going to be the end of my. Actually, what I'm going to do is I know that's the end of my turn. I can't.
Yeah,
because you can discard any cards out of your hand you want.
But that'd be silly. Okay.
And does he draw up to 5 now?
I draw up to 5 now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now since his hand size because of his level is 5, he gets to draw back up to 5
3,
cards.
4.
What's up, Black Rocks? How's it going? I'm gonna read the chat real quick.
Yeah.
Unituba, how's it going? But how does one become a village man? Everybody else, just a little poll real quick. Is the sound okay? I see one person saying the sound is not good.
What? No,
Is the sound loud enough, good enough?
So I'm gonna name my group. The
Not-
village people. Village men.
Gotcha.
It's not too echoey or any of that stuff.
So they're going to be my song and dance troupe.
Sounds good, sounds fine, Okay.
Yeah, see, this is.
All right, cool.
So we were really worried this game was going to be super complicated when we started, but it's actually flowing.
Just wait, something weird's going to happen.
Probably, yeah.
Nobody's ever
Just
seen
like,
before.
all right, 5
I
minutes.
already have a couple of holes, and I can see.
Well, don't think
That's
about
inappropriate.
it. Thank you guys. And just, I can't stare at the chat quite as much today to say hi to every single person that comes in, but thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. What's up, Steel Soul, Tramsor,
How many do we have in there right now?
Zap, about 80.
Oh, nice. 80 very sexy people.
And also, if you guys, Idiot, if you wouldn't mind doing it, if you would post the retweet button for me, or the retweet link. If you hit the follow button, will Twitch have a seizure or stroke and make the stream dirt? Probably not.
No, actually, you'll have better fame and fortune in your life.
Yeah.
Girls will love you. Or for a guy, or the opposite of what you're into will love you.
Thanks, Idiot. Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to help out a little bit, you can click that button to tweet. Also, I haven't really talked about it live yet, but we're running a contest today for everyone that's here. And Idiot can link that as well for you guys. Rushlock in our chat is also named Ken, and he is the owner of Black Sunshine Games.
Oh, yeah.
And he is donating a board game for us today. So your choice of Battlestar Galactica, the board game, or Game of Thrones 2nd Edition, the board game. And so the way that'll work is you guys sign up on the form that we normally use for giveaways, which is linked on that page. And then you have to follow Black Sunshine Games on Twitter. And so if you get chosen in the random number drawing, I will check to see if you're following him on Twitter. And if you are, then you win. All right? And so, yeah, Rush is basically our board game sponsor. So
Pelagius. I know, right? Right?
All right. And that Battlestar Galactica game is supposed to be pretty decent, but so is the Game of Thrones one.
And you can watch the shows as you play.
Yeah, and it's 2 different things.
What?
It's sci-fi or fantasy. How could you go wrong?
I'm gonna do like 5 minutes alone for a little while.
Battlestar Galactica is considered one of the best trader games out there.
And if you win, just keep in mind that Vincent has been in bed with both of these games at the same time.
Mm-hmm. That's disgusting.
Yes, it was fantastic. It was a good night. Vincent.
Go West.
All right. So it's my turn. So I'm gonna go on
Okay,
the portal.
so Levace, just to
Wait, did you do something?
just
Oh, you're
to
last.
clear things up. It's whenever I can pick up a I've used all my actions my turn. So I moved and I attacked, and that's pretty much what you can do per turn. The card I picked up, I put onto my D-Dex when I draw it. Now I have it. So when the next turn, if I want to pick somebody up, if I want to pick up a girl, whatever, I can use that card to play then. So yeah, that's what it is.
Hey girl.
Hey girl, you wanna get a ride on the fun train?
All right, Aaron, what are you doing?
I'm reading because I don't know what any of this stuff is.
You don't need to know yet. I can't see any of that stuff, so when it comes to my turn to pick stuff, you guys are just gonna have to say, hey,
Which one to choose for you? Yeah, this one looks good.
That one. Take this.
That one.
All right.
It was automatically. Oh
So,
no, I actually love this.
I'm gonna draw my cards.
No, Will, it cannot. It sure cannot.
What? Somehow I knew that Daniel Kim guy was gonna get himself in trouble.
What did he do?
He got timed out. He's the guy that kept shouting questions over and over again in the chat.
Don't do that. Chat,
All right.
Take a long way.
So I'm going to take a second just to look and see what I got here, because I'm not familiar with all these cards. I got like some of my special cards in my hand, so I got to look and see what they do. All right.
This guy's awesome. Oh, it's really cool. You can play this by yourself.
Yeah.
If you're really lonely,
Yep.
you can play by yourself. And I think and I watched videos where it still works out pretty well. Because I mean, it's just like an RPG table.
Yeah.
on the
Still
table.
looks fun.
It's very cool.
Whoa. This is a weird card.
You're a weird card. Right. Man, it's Cobalt.
What's that?
He said, I may have timed him out.
Oh, that's okay, Cobalt. He was irritating me too. It's fine.
But we still love you. So
He
please
said
come
something mean about Battlestar Galactica. He lost 15 fame. Yeah, no one else is complaining.
But yes,
And what's up, by the way? I don't know if you probably don't know this, but Cobalt got his subscriber button on
yeah, I
Twitch.
saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Earlier this week, right?
Congratulations, Cobalt!
Hey, jazz hands. Wow.
You guys like watching stuff in the evenings? Go check out Cobalt Street.
We're like, we want to see Cobalt Streak.
Yeah. He wears hats.
And that's
Okay, so I think I am going to... So what happens if you get close to these? Nothing?
This is basically a dungeon you can decide to delve into.
They're hard though, right?
I've never encountered
Okay.
them, so this is a crystal
mine, which does what?
It will allow you to gain whatever color that mana is, which I
Into
think
your
is white.
like, into your
If you
inventory,
stay there, you can't you have to
Right.
You have to stop there.
Right. You have
And
to
wait
rest
till
there.
the next turn. Okay.
Yes.
And then what happens if you come onto this? Is
That's
that
a monastery. You get converted to monasteryism.
awesome?
With monasteries, you
Have to become silent for the whole game and talking Gregorian.
Oh,
chant.
that's the color of the mana right there.
Right,
on
right,
this.
right.
I didn't see that on
Yeah,
that
the
one.
I
Wisco
couldn't see
cloud.
that color.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And what happens if you land on one of these druid ring things?
Those are magical glades. So if you end your turn on magical glade, you can throw away one wound card from your hand or discard.
Okay.
This is not the same as
So
this
it is a healing thing, pretty much.
Kind of.
And this just reveals a monster, just like this,
Right.
just like these
Right,
tokens.
right, right.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to. I am going to play.
So let's just play Diablo.
Maybe so. My wife is over there playing games on her computer, so.
That's what I remember the most about playing Diablo 2. Just like,
Also pay 1 mana.
it's just come in. Vincent, what are you doing? Shut up. Save the world.
So if I play one of these cards that says pay a mana, when you play this, also pay 1 mana of a basic color, gain a crystal that color you're into. I can use the mana from there to do that, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Let's go and say, yeah, sure. Why not?
Alright, so... And I can also power that as well, right? Well, you can only use one of those per turn. That's right.
I think that...
Yeah, you read that.
yeah,
You can only use one of those
Right,
per
right.
turn, so no, I can't
So
do
you
it that
can
way.
stack it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun? This is super tasty.
Yeah, those are pretty
The
good.
first Coke I've had in a long time.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think I know
I'm
what
trying
I'm
to
doing.
not do
So
that.
we can, so using a card like this, is it an action?
No, you can use cards as much as you want.
Okay. So the only actions are things that take place on the board.
Mm-hmm. You got it, boo.
Alright. Well, I'm going to play this first. And I'm going to show you guys what this is real quick. It's harder for me to play my cards and run this thing over here at the same time. This basically says, when I play this card, also pay 1 mana of a basic color, gain a crystal of that color to your inventory. And so what that will allow me to do is store 1 up. So I'm going to... What colors are out there? I want the blue.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the blue, and I'm spending it. That's a mana die right there from the doodad right there. You can see it from the source. And I'm going to play that on this card. I guess I could leave these in here so people can see what we're doing with the cards here. So I basically play it like that, and then I get 1 crystal of that color to my inventory. So I'm going to take one of these blue crystals, and I'm going to place it in my character's inventory for use later. So that's that. That's spent for this round, the mana die, and I can't use any more of those this round.
Go ahead
So
and re-roll it too.
Huh?
You re-roll
Roll it
it
at the end, I think.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna put this card that I just used into my discard pile, and then I'm going to do some movement.
My character looks like if Steve Buscemi and Christopher Walken had a really nasty love baby, it'd be Carlito.
Can I pick him up?
Do it. I mean, like look on the card.
Here, there's where
Like-
it was, just in case you forget.
He looks like it's a huge meth head. Meth
Ooh.
million
Let's
ones.
see. You're on a village, right?
I'm on a village.
Okay, you can move through a village though without having to stop there. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yes.
should look like Voldemort. Pardon me.
So I'm gonna play 3 movement cards. I'll show you guys what these look like. I'm playing 3 movement cards at one time. The top one is what I'm doing, so it's move 2, move 2, and move 2. So that's 6 movement. And then what I'm gonna do with those is I'm gonna take my character and I'm gonna move here. That's 2 for planes. I'm gonna move here, which is another 2 for planes. I'm gonna move here, which is another 2, and that uses those up. And then I'm gonna take. I don't reveal a tile without a movement, right? I gotta have at least 1 movement point. That's the way it works, right?
What?
Reveal a tile, you have to have 1 movement point.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you have to have 2. You have to have 2
2.
movement points.
Okay.
Yes,
So I'm not gonna do that yet.
but you can't move into it afterwards. You have to. That's just to reveal it.
Right. Unless you do all this movement at once, reveal it, and you have 1 left over, you
Yeah.
can still move into it.
You got it.
Yeah. Okay. But that's the end of my movement point, so I'm stopping there.
Okay.
I don't have any more to use. All right, and so that's my turn.
Okay.
And I am going to redo my hand up to 5. And so the way you reveal tiles basically is you move to an edge, and then you have to have 1 movement point at least left to reveal the new tile. And when you reveal a tile, you get something. Fame, reputation, something.
You reveal a tile.
You get 1 fame.
Yeah, and it depends on the scenario too, so you might want to check what the...
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
modifiers to that.
It's my turn. Is it? Your turn.
It's mine.
Yeah, Bastion. What's up, Loki? How's it
I have
going?
an awesome idea. You're my turn. So for you.
By the way, for those that don't know, Happy Cheeks in the chat is Vincent.
Hello.
I see you posted stuff in the chat. Maybe people don't know. This
Yeah.
is Vincent right here.
Because
This
I
guy.
have a tablet here,
Yeah.
and so I can watch the chat and respond to all of your wonderful queries and questions.
So yeah. So that's Vincent. He's chatting.
Or just don't tell me how good looking I am. It's like, well, thank you.
All right, Aaron.
I'm actually.
Will the board can
Oh
actually
wait,
get
at the
pretty
end of my
big.
turn.
There's
Oh.
like 12 tiles. It looks like in the game.
Reroll that.
4, 5, 6.
Oh,
yeah, about 12 tiles. So that it can get fairly large.
And what I'm doing is, I forgot to do this, but at the end of my turn, I have to re-roll that mana dice for the source. So I re-roll it. It's nighttime, so it's not usable. Lovely. So those basically just get stuck over there until nighttime. Wait, what are they at nighttime? Re-roll?
Yes. Do what?
I think they are reroll.
'cause there's no
when you-
black.
No, right. You can't use them. You can't re-roll them. You just can't use them.
Wow.
Until nighttime, right?
Right.
Or ever.
Well, even during the nighttime, anyways, you still re-roll all the.
Oh, you re-roll all
right.
of them? Okay.
Yes, I will be matching this in the darkness. Yes. You didn't say it. You have to say what you did. You didn't actually cast it.
Dang. I'm not in trouble.
But if there's any girls in the village, I want to do them.
Let's see. So I need a total of.
Yeah, Lippy is a character from our web series. That's why people keep calling him Lippy.
Yeah.
So he is Happy Cheeks, Lippy, Lipton, or Vincent.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this kind of sucks.
Any and all are fine.
I'm playing Stamina,
What is
which
it?
y'all have already played. Stamina for move 2.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm playing those 3 sideways.
So you're just going to move a ton?
Yeah, but I'm moving there.
Let me show them what you did real quick.
Nice.
So you used this for movement, and then you used all these for movement as well.
Oh, Flashlight.
Aaron.
Right.
Pandemic is an awesome game. I played that earlier this or like mid last year. This game
Flu
is
shot.
so much fun.
Flu shot. I called him flush shot for so long. It's flu shot Doc.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so what Aaron just did was he used a 2 movement card, and this is what he was talking about before. You can take any kind of basic card you have in your hand, not the advanced tactics, but the basic cards, and you can turn them sideways for +1 to any of the basic stuff like move, attack, block, any of those things. So that's what he did. So he basically got 2, 3, 4, 5 movement out of that. And did what?
I'm ending my turn on there.
Discard.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Oh, you're on the healing
yeah.
thing.
Flu. We tried to play on the hardest level. We beat it once. Out of the 4 times we played on the hardest level, we beat it once, and it was.
That's pretty good, I think.
We were very excited. It was a good bachelor party. That's what we did. We played Pandemic. It was awesome.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun.
All right, I think it's back to Vincent.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better look at my cards while he's going.
Okay. What I'm going to do is how many can you recruit at once?
I have no idea.
I think you only do one.
I would say 1.
That sounds about right.
What was the question?
How many you can
Recruiting
recruit at
per
once?
village turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is
I think it's as much influence as you can get. You can. Recruit.
That's what I was gonna say, but I don't know if he can do all that. He's only got 1 command token so far, anyway, right?
right. So I can only have one person up. Right?
Yeah. But it said in the rules you can actually recruit more than 1 person, but
you
you
have to swap. Them
you
out.
swap
Right.
them
I can
out.
only have
yeah.
one. I could.
Right. That you
Use,
can use.
right.
So it'd be kind of pointless.
So what I'm going to do is, with my new ability, during the day I get a +3 influence and my already +1 influence. I'm going to start a revolution in the city, and I'm going to recruit the peasants.
So the peasants basically, once he has them, they have their own statistics that he gets to add to his stuff. So they have the line, the bolded line between the items is an or. So it's attack or block 2, or influence 2, or move 2. So he can basically use them for that anytime.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And
that only can be done once for the whole round, right?
what?
Using the peasant's ability.
Yes.
Until nighttime or back to daytime.
Right,
or
because they are then spent.
Right. They're
And
very weak.
Unless there's cards you can play
Right.
where it unspin, like there's these advanced action cards where you can unspin or you can ready a unit that you have, like regeneration does that. And so now, what I'm going to do is I thought about pillaging the place, but
Well, you're on the village, right?
yeah, I thought about just pillaging it, but I don't want to spend any more cards than I have. So what I'm going to do...
You can be a bad guy. These guys are kind of bad guys anyway.
Yeah.
Like their goal is just to conquer everything, sort of,
Right.
and be the mage knight.
Carlito plays by his own rules.
so
He listens to no man.
Do you know what my guy's name is? It's Gold Dicks.
let me see that. I gotta show people. This is really his name here. This is really the name. This is
He had an unfortunate genitalia smelting accident.
It's Gold Dicks the Draconian.
Gold member was already trademarked.
Yeah.
So.
Gold Dicks.
Yes. So, la revolution is complete, and I shall make my way to...
Is this mine? Is this one mine? It's been like sitting right here the whole
Yeah,
time.
that's
Oh,
Can you do your action before your movement? Is that
it ends your turn.
Oh, okay.
If you do an action
that wasn't
before
my
your
action.
movement, it
Was
ends your turn.
recruiting my action?
I think it is.
I think it does count
Okay.
as action.
Well, then I will rest in the local tavern and start some fun little adventures
Start
with my new
brawl.
peasants. Yeah, actually, we're not gonna plunder, but we're gonna loot, or we're gonna start the coup and set up a dictatorship where I'm in charge.
Dictator.
Right.
I
So
hate that word. Every time I hear that word, in my mind, it's always spelled Dicktater.
like penis potato.
Dictator.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a dictator.
So
Maybe that's my southern
Let's
upbringing.
go, because I've got the
You got a
ultimate
plan?
move.
I haven't even looked at my cards yet, so you get to chill with that.
Oh man, I love the cards that pertain just to your character. They're pretty sweet.
I love this. I just want to show everybody this card real quick. I love this card because Vincent should have this card out with the stuff he's planning on doing. But threaten, influence 2, or if you use a mana and overpower it, it's influence 5, and at the end of your turn you lose 1 reputation.
You're constantly losing reputation on this.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it on the big view while we figure out where.
at the bottom, the lowest reputation level, it's just X. And you can't do anything at that point. You can't recruit anybody.
Whoa.
No one likes you.
Yeah.
You can get out of it.
Oh, okay.
But that's full fledged dark side.
All right. I'm gonna play Tranquility first, which is just heal 1 or draw a card, and I'm just gonna use it to draw a card. All right. And I guess discard it. And then I'm going to go with. All right. So, do you replace these?
You took one out?
Yeah. He got a peasant.
I can't remember if you slide. I think you do.
I think you always do. It's either that or they last until the daytime or the next phase. I don't know.
We're gonna do it.
Might
Look
have
at your
to
chat to
look it
tell
up at some
people.
point.
Look at your chat for
Somebody
people
will
telling
correct us at some point.
We're being ridiculous.
Unit2 said, oh, they're doing it right, so I don't know. You need hotkeys to switch cams or something? Yeah, that would be nice, but I didn't set them up. I didn't have time. We'll wait and see if somebody else tells us we did everything completely wrong. Aaron, don't do that.
Who's didn't Planet Buster
If you freeze the
control us last?
One, two. What?
Huh? Planet Buster. Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
He's not here.
Where's
He's not here.
Planet Buster?
Official cam switcher. I asked on stream the other day. I was like, if anybody lives close, feel free to contact me. You can come sit in a chair on the back and switch cams for us. But
Okay. Do your move, man.
I gotta look at the chat every once in a while a little bit.
Lippy can look at. Vincent can look at the chat.
Did you hear
I heard
that?
him.
It's the second time I've done that.
It's okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's right. That's pretty much our relationship. Every time I'm here, every time I'm with you guys, that's how it is. We're filming, and so that's what don't call me the entire time.
Hey, you didn't show up at Mary Michael's for that thing, that Christmas Eve thing.
I did not. I wanted to, but it was about to snow, and it was
right.
it was because it was going to snow that night, and I wouldn't if I had gone, I wouldn't have come back until like 2:00 in the morning, and by then it was going to snow anyway. So there was somebody there.
All right, I'm gonna use. First thing I'm
She's
gonna
actually
do
sick right now.
is.
Jordan, if you're watching this, feel better.
Well, I mean,
First thing I'm gonna do is
That means. But
there are
use.
two women there.
I'm gonna use swiftness. I'm just gonna use swiftness for move 2. And go ahead and reveal this tile. So what Aaron's gonna do is he's gonna draw a tile from a shuffled deck and reveal it.
I'm going to increase his fame by 1.
Right, and I go up 1 fame. Oh crap! Right next to me too.
So
And these tiles, I'm gonna show them this tile real quick so they can see how these work. I'll show you guys what this tile looks like. They're kind of interesting. Here's what the tiles look like. As you can see here, on this corner right here, there's a circle, a half circle, and then there's a half of a star here. So you match these up when you place them. There's some more little partial pieces around. You have to match these up when you place them. And so that kind of keeps the board going a specific way. But also there is a game mode you can play with a variation where you ignore those things to give yourself like a more varied
Freeform,
playing experience after you get used to all the tiles. So
remember how to trap it back down?
yeah, it was like
We get some
it
tokens.
was like
to throw
this,
them.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Idiot, and that's why we can't have nice things.
What do you think?
He was like, if I were there, I'd just troll the chat and just switch cameras the entire time.
So you've revealed a monster den. So
Oh,
we throw
nice.
a token on it, and then
What is that
Round
thing?
token. that is
Those are ruins.
yeah.
Looks
You've also
scary.
revealed a keep.
Right.
So we are going to put a gray.
And that
Thank you.
flips because I'm adjacent to it, right?
Yeah. Do the ruins immediately get the token?
I think so.
Yeah, because this one did at the start.
I mean,
Oh, you mean this one?
The ruins. Yeah.
well, I mean, they're going to be there eventually when we walk up to them.
yeah. So it doesn't
That's
really
fine.
matter.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So this flips though because I'm next to it, right?
If you're adjacent to
Yeah.
it, it does. Yeah.
Alright.
During the day, you get to see what that is.
Okay, so what this is? Are these like bandits?
Let's see.
Show everybody what it looks like.
I think so.
They look like
Ooh, they have
bandits.
swiftness.
What does that do? I don't
Swiftness, I believe it doubles the attack.
Oh gosh. Okay, so they have 4 defense, and then they have 4 physical attack on the left. Defense is at the top, and at the bottom they give you 3 fame if you defeat them. On the right is their special ability, which
Yeah, but
is
swiftness is very bad. I remember reading. Swiftness. If an enemy is swift, it is harder to block. To block the attack of a swift enemy, you need to play blocks equal to twice or more of its attack value. This means if a swift attack 3 can either be blocked by block 6, or you can let it through and does 3 damage in the next phase. So it still does the same amount of damage. It's just you have to block higher.
Oh gosh.
Which is 8. My goodness.
Okay, well,
Oh, son.
that's bad. So the way it works on this now is if I move in any direction still adjacent to this enemy, they automatically attack me. So the only way for me to get away from them, there's no way for me to get through here without going around and without fighting them. So the only thing I can really do is move away or attack them. So, and I can't attack them right now.
This is big adventure tile right here. Big
apparently.
adventure. These both act as like dungeons, really. This is an altar that you fight at, and you can do some special things with.
So you can reveal these by getting next to them as well, right?
Yeah, during the day.
But I can't do that because it's adjacent.
Right.
And you can't stand on that tile.
You can't reveal this until you delve into the dungeon. This really shouldn't have a thing on it, but we did it anyway.
That's fine. Okay, well, I'm going to just have
Kind
to
of
get
just
away
shows the first time. Yeah, we didn't do this one yet, did we?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put one on there just to
So we
show
don't
it
get
that it's the
confused.
first time.
Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do anyway.
Because you get rewards for the first time.
All right, let's see.
Oh, and Wes, I think you probably already know, but since that's a keep, he is fortified as well. So ranged attacks don't work.
Yeah, that's
I,
true.
I can't do anything to him anyway. I'm running.
We could we could dual siege a keep if you wanna double team it. I don't know if we've had that kind of relationship yet or not, but
There's only one enemy, so you can't.
I mean, I'd be honored.
All right, I'm gonna use. I
think it's time we say I'll say a little prayer. Go ahead and get that out there.
I'm gonna use that for.
Who's Palaciousness? Do you know who Palaciousness is?
Palacious? He's
Yeah.
one of my regular viewers.
Oh, okay.
He's here. He's been here forever. You can't see the board. I can see it.
Here, switch the scene for him.
Yeah.
There's the board. You like that? It's
So this is
beautiful,
the
isn't it?
keep with the enemy that Wes is trying to right now deal with. Here's a cinematic pan.
I'm sorry, Palatius.
Let's add in a tilt with the pan.
This is Aaron's awesome camera movement.
Okay,
This is
switch.
This is practice for our series.
This is the new camera we're going to be using for
Right.
It is literally impossible to get
A whole
everything
$15.
in the screen at one time. So you guys will just have to
And
deal
that's
with what
she
we
said.
got.
If we can go ahead and just like zoom in a little bit if we want with that.
Like you can.
I can't tell what it looks like.
You won't be. You guys won't be able to see any of the other stuff though. You'll be able to see the board, but nothing else.
Are you okay with me doing that?
Actually, this is so far back. We could just do this, Aaron, until
Yeah.
we get more tiles like this.
Why not? I think that's fine. It's just
I mean, it looks fine to me. I can see what's going on when I full
Hello,
screen.
cute K-blade guy.
I can see it just fine. Look at
I'm
that.
zooming in
See
now.
that?
Yeah, I
can
can
see
see
it.
it.
Looks
My
good.
eyes,
Okay.
they see.
So what are you doing, Wes?
I see
All right.
with my special eyes.
I'm gonna switch you guys to
My
the
My
dice
brand.
roll. I'm gonna use that for movement. That is an
Oh,
attack
my
card. I'm gonna turn it sideways and use it for movement. I am going to use one. I'm gonna use the red mana die from the source, and I'm gonna turn this into. I'm gonna turn this into 5 movement, and then I'm going to. Yeah, it's a discard a card from your hand, which is I'm going to discard mana drain, mana draw, and that's it. So that's going to give me it's going to give me 7 movement, really 6, but I got to get out of here, man. These are 3, right?
Yeah.
All right. Wait, I can move through him, so I'm going to go.
You have a total of 6, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. You can end on a good space.
like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good stuff.
Okay, so that's where I'm going to go.
Okay.
So I am next to a dungeon, correct?
You are. Yeah.
All right.
You can't see what it is until you delve. But
Yeah, you guys can see what the dungeon looks like here.
Can I see the dungeon card?
Here's what the dungeon looks like. Next to me, the little tan tile.
Okay, so reroll your mana die.
Alright, where is it? Oh, it's in here. Reroll the mana die. Blue.
Okay, now you can do the rest of your turn while I'm going.
Yep.
So mine's gonna get a little tricky. So
He means he's gonna cheat.
No, I'm not gonna
Or he
cheat.
found an exploit. That's what he usually does.
It's just complicated wording. Can you hand me a gold crystal out of there?
There's like 3 of those.
So since
Those are anything.
Since I started my turn on the magical glade, I began my turn with gold mana to use however I wish. So this should have been revealed already. So let's see what it is. We have
It's a 3/4/2 orc.
that's about that's as easy as it gets.
I'm gonna show them real quick.
Each turn
before you attack.
we can use one of the mana tokens. That's what it is. That way
That's
by
it.
roll. It's the beginning of the round.
3 defense, 4 physical attack, 2 fame for defeating it. And that's pretty simple. Pretty simple one.
What's his armor?
3.
So I just have to match its armor.
Yeah, me beats.
But you get attacked first if you don't range.
Yeah, unless it's
Right.
range.
He's not fortified either, so
No.
I don't even have to do what I was planning on doing. I can save that for the next go.
Where'd you get the gold mana?
Magical Glade.
Magical Glade.
It gives you gold mana?
Magical
When you start your turn there, that's why
Holy moly.
that's why I suggested it. I was helping you out, buddy.
Gold mana is like wild card mana.
Yeah, that's why.
So you can use it for like any color.
Okay. So
Even evil death magic.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Even evil death.
I'm gonna go
magic.
ahead and announce
Yes.
that the right moment will be used by me. One time during the day, one time this day during your turn, you can announce that you will take another turn immediately after this. If you do, flip this card face down. So I'm gonna go ahead again after this.
Mud feels like he would get more out of this game if there was a wig.
It's over there.
Everybody keeps trying to make me wear
Don't wear it,
wigs.
dude.
It's not over there, that's the beard.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attack. I'm attacking that. And during range phase, I have the ability to use ranged attack, so I'm going to go ahead and power that. I've already messed up. Whatever. Hold on.
I've already done the wrong things. You've done one thing. You did one thing.
Oh, I got to think.
You could easily also say I'm not doing that.
Right.
Planning at its finest.
Speaking of planning, let me look at my cards before the next turn.
There would be no reason to actually do this, so.
Vicenda once you in a dress.
What?
Tony is in the chat.
Hey, Tony, what's
Tony
up?
Vicenda, what's up, man?
Hey, would you ask Tony if he's coming into town next week?
He just
Hey,
heard you.
Tony, are you coming into town next week?
Technology, Aaron. Isn't it crazy?
Tony Vicenda is our game master from
That
GURPS.
abandoned us and moved to Seattle.
Yeah, he moved to Seattle to do church things.
Whatever.
What's up, dude?
Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to attack. I'm powering my swiftness to get ranged attack 3. Tony.
He said he is in February.
February, okay, cool. Hey, we could get Tony over for a game day. If he's up for
Tony
it.
would be the best on Twitch.
Yeah. Except for
What
people wouldn't
is-
be able to understand a single word he said. Because he talks so damn fast. Okay, so yeah, I'm attacking. My attack goes through, so I kill the thing.
You killed a thing.
Yep, I killed it.
Cool
So you
thing.
killed an orc.
So,
Excellent. So Aaron is killing orcs. Everybody's killing stuff except me.
Discarded.
So hey, that's already been done. You know.
Yours
So-
was tougher too because it was
Right. So I
45.
mean, it's just, get some of your own tricks.
I gained two fame.
Where's the
So-
GD monster? It is.
Don't say that, I'll slap you in your teeth.
That's
Here
a
we
GD.
go. Okay, so I moved up. I get an additional 1 fame because
He
I
pushed you
crossed
out
the
of your
line.
spot.
So,
Level up.
can you throw that back in there?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and level up. So, this stays the same because I just hit level 2.
Right.
But I am
you get a
choosing-
new command token.
Yeah.
You get to choose 2 abilities.
Okay, so we're going to have to use my decoder card here to figure this out.
A special decoder.
So I have the option of choosing the white crystal craft, which is once around, flip this to gain 1 blue crystal to your inventory and 1 white mana token, which is pretty sweet. And then there is this one, which is Source Freeze. Once around, put this skill token in the source. While it is there, other players cannot use their usual 1 die from the source. On your next turn, gain 1 crystal of any basic color represented in the source to your inventory. It's a full crystal. Do not re-roll that die. Then take this token back and flip it. That's crazy. I don't want anybody else to have that option. So I'm
going to show what you pick real quick.
Yeah. So this is going to go to the offering, the skill offering up here. I also have the choice of choosing that if I want it.
Oh, yes,
And then I pick an advanced action.
Don't judge me if I burn down a monastery.
So what he chose was source freeze. Once around, put the skill token in the source.
Yes,
While it is there, other players cannot use their 1 die from the source. On your next turn, gain 1 crystal of any basic color represented in the source to your inventory. Do not re-roll that die. Then take
You
this
can also
token back
pick a
and flip
random
it.
one off the top
That's
without
pretty.
seeing it.
That's pretty awesome,
okay.
dude.
Cool.
That's like the
I don't know if I
ultimate
wanna do
screw
this.
people over
Hold on.
ability.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to. Hold on.